Mayuri, Shalini, Bhavani, Sneha, and a lot of you. First of all, thank you for joining this workshop. Let's hear it from you guys. Where are you from, and what city do you belong to? I'm dialed in from Gurgaon, by the way, and I will quickly give you an introduction. We are waiting for some more people to join. Till then, let's hear from you. What cities are you from, and what is that you would like us to cover in this workshop today? We want this workshop to be interactive, and you asking me us a lot of questions. So let's hear it from you guys. Bhumi, where are you from? Which city are you from? And let's hear it from all of you. Rashmi, Jyoti, come on. Can we know what cities are you guys from? You're from Delhi, Bhumi. All right. We are from Gurgaon, so we are quite close by. All right. Rohini says Bangalore. Welcome aboard, Rohini. Anu says Jaipur. Welcome, Anu. Mayuri, Mumbai. Sneha Gaikwad, Pune. Lovely, lovely. Oh, awesome. Awesome to have you all. Let me give you a quick introduction about myself. My name is Anjali. I hold a 10 years of experience in nutrition and fitness and managing lifestyle ailments like PCOD, thyroid, and insulin resistance, and a lot more. So I want this session to be very interactive with you girls today. We are all women out here. I like to call you girls so that we feel young, and I want you to ask me as many questions as you want. We also have Dr. Nivedita with us on the panel. uh, let's have Dr. Nivedita. Let's welcome her. She's our Ayurvedic doctor. Uh, yeah.
Hi, Anjali. Yeah, welcome. Thanks for welcoming me. And it's a wonderful start, Anjali, I must tell you.
Thank you so much, doctor. So, just to give you a brief idea about who we are as at Leica, we are an AI-based hormonal health ailment reversal company where we are helping a lot of women, manage their hormonal health issues. We've helped thousands of women, help with manage their, lifestyle ailments like PCOD, thyroid, and other symptoms. So these are some of our people that we have helped. Now, I want to ask you all a little bit of question, and let me just say. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen, and probably, yeah. So girls, I want you to think of this and tell me that, how do you think we are different from men? And I mean, this is not a joke. I'm not talking in a funny way. I know where your minds are going, but in, let's say, in, as how God has made us, and as we talk about science, how do you think we are different from men? That's a question to all of you. Let's have answers. Do we have any answers here? How emotionally and physically? All right. So that's how we are different. Okay, that's a good start. Rohini, thank you so much. All right. Do we have more people? So we've been talking some. I'm going to give you some gyan to begin with, and then we'll just give you some idea about. Hmm, yeah. So we're talking real. How is that you think we are different from men? Okay. Let me give you. Do we have more? Voice is not clear. Is my voice not clear, Dr. Nivedita? Not able to hear me well?
No, no, you are audible, clearly audible to me at least.
Divya, do you want to check your system? It's clear? Rohini says clear. All right. Thank you so much, Rohini. So, all right. So, guys, yes, it's clear. Bhumi also confirms it's clear. Now, how is that, we designed differently from men? Now, I'm going to show you a graph. So, all of us have studied maths, in our younger days, right? Not sure if you've done it when we got older, But okay, so if you see this, so that's like a male hormone graph. So you see this, we're talking about testosterone and we're talking about science here. It goes up in the morning, it's highest and it's at peak when when they wake up, and it comes down, gradually comes down over a period of time, right? So you see this 4 a.m. it goes up, and 8 a.m. when they wake up, it's at their peak, and you'll see that, oh, men are like full of energy when they wake up. Of course, I know this can be contradictory to it can vary from person to person, but that's the general testosterone levels. It rises up in the morning, gradually comes down, right? And this way, this is their entire, and this is how their day look every single day, with very, very little to no variation at all. Goes up in the morning, highest when they wake up, and it gradually comes down. Now I want you to visualize and just close your eyes and imagine, how would you do you think a woman's hormonal cycle would look like? Just close your eyes and visualize this, and then let me know your answers in the comment box. Think of this. I'm giving you guys 30 seconds, and I want you to visualize it. Can you guys think of something? A graph that comes in. So you have this man's hormonal cycle which goes up and peaks down. What do you think? How does a women's hormonal cycle look like? Come on, girls, come on, let's hear it. I want it to be very interactive. And if you want to unmute yourself, you can unmute yourself and talk. I have, it must be like a roller coaster. Absolutely, Rashmi. It's roller coaster. Sure. Any more people? Bhumi, do you want to say something? Rohini? Okay. So looks like Rohini says fluctuations. Yes. So this is our female hormonal cycle, and that's divided into 28 days. It's not as simple as men, right? We have, of course, we have various hormones in our during our menstrual phases. So we've got 4 phases. Of course, Dr. Nivedita would cover that in much more detail when she'll deep dive into menstrual cycle and hormones that we have in our body. But to have a closer look at it, at this, and to give you an idea about why we are doing this session and why it is important to understand the female hormonal cycle in the first place. So it's divided into 28 days, where you have these 4 phases. You have the menstruation phase, you have the follicular phase, you have the ovulation phase, you have the luteal phase, right? And all these phases, you have you have progesterone, estrogen, follicle stimulating hormone, the luteinizing hormone. All these hormones come into play. Now, you would see that while you're on your menstruation phase, week 1 is not same as week 2, and week 2 is not same as week 3, and week 3 is never same as week 4. And you feel that way, right? You feel that you're a different person in week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. Sometimes you feel in menstruation, you'll feel oh, you're so low, and you'll have these carb cravings or sweet cravings. While you're in your ovulation phase, you'll feel that today I'm going to hit the gym and do everything it takes for me to do, right? So similarly, in these phases, we have lot of mood swings, lot of emotional turbulences. We have emotions going haywire. And somebody said it's like a roller coaster ride, and there are a lot of fluctuations, right, doctor? So
Yeah.
that's how we're different from men, and that's how our female hormone cycle look like. Now, if you guys have any questions, we can take any questions. Now, I'm going to ask you a question, and I'm hoping that you're able to see my screen. I want to know that, do you have any of these following? So I want you to comment in the comment box, and type 1 if you have acne, if two if you have painful periods, or any other issue which you think is not covered under this. I want you to let us know. I want to know how my audience looks like today. What are the kind of issues you guys face, and accordingly we'll have a look at each of these symptoms. So Somebody says, I really want to have control over my. Sulekha says almost all. All right, Sulekha. Rashmi Kashyap says 7, 8, 10, 12. 7, 8, 10, 12. 7, 8, 10, 12 is bloating, weight issues. 8. All right. All right. Rohini says 2, 7, 10. 2, 7, 10. Painful periods, bloating, and mood swings. All right. Rohini, what do you do about your mood swings? Priya says, there's a lot. So 2 to 10. Aparna says 2 to 10. Bhumi says 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. My God. Bhavna, oh my God. Okay. There are a lot of issues that our audience has today. She says she gets really angry. I generally get angry, Rohini. So, doctor, we have a lovely audience here. They have a
Right.
lot of concerns, they have a lot of issues. So, let's hear it from them, and understand how we can help them with these issues. So, we have Dr. Nivedita who's going to, take over and give you an idea. But before we move ahead with Doctor, I there's you must be thinking that this lady is asking a lot of questions, but that's the last question for the day. And I want to ask you that whom do you think is responsible for all this? ये सब तो ठीक है, ये सबको होता है. 1, 2, 3. Anu, who's responsible for all this? And Rohini, whom do you think is responsible for this? Do you give the blame to yourself that, hey, I am responsible when I get angry? Or do you think there is that one thing that's responsible for all, the culprit, that who's that one culprit behind all these issues that we have? Wow, my audience knows it all. Hormones, hormones. Everybody is saying hormones. Did you see the slides? Did you guys see the slides before? All right. So, yes, it is a proven fact. Not that I'm saying it, it's a proven fact. There are research studies that say that your hormones are responsible for all these issues that you have, be it your mood swings, be it your weight challenges, your thyroid issues, PCOD, acne. You have mood swings and you tend to get angry. Like I said, you have different phases. You have these 4 phases, so your hormones act up during those phases and you don't know what you're doing. Sometimes you feel like you're a different person. So, yeah, your hormones make you dance sometimes, right? So, with that, I'm going to let Dr. Nivedita take over and address your issues with her. Yeah. So, she's going to firstly make you understand about hormones and then probably take it up from there. Over to you, Dr. Nivedita.
Thank you so much, Anjali, for this wonderful start. And hello and welcome, beautiful ladies out there. And as Anjali have already given my introduction, I am Bachelor of Ayurveda, Medicine and Surgery, and into the process of healing since almost last 17 years. To start with the hormones and what hormones are doing and what exactly they're responsible for, and if it is imbalanced, then what can happen. To start with, I just want you to ask what all name of the hormones just name the hormones if it is possible for you. If you know few hormones, just name them, and we will start our conversation. Please do that, so that I'll also get to know that uh, how many hormones or what all hormones do you know about. Yes, wonderful, Rohini. Yes, it is testosterone, estrogen, and then Rohini have mentioned testosterone,
Rekha says
right?
testosterone, estrogen.
Estrogen, yes, yes, yes. So you
Lovely, lovely.
are
They all know it.
well aware and well educated. Wonderful. Yes, Arpita Singh have mentioned FSH, estrogen, progesterone. So yes, there are several hormones which plays a key role. They are the chemicals which is responsible for different functions, like it is responsible for your metabolism, it is responsible for glucose metabolism, it is responsible for maintenance of your temperature, It is also responsible for your, balancing your stress, to put you into sleep, and to balance your hormones, so that, if it is in balanced condition, it is responsible for your regular menstrual cycle. It is responsible for your, you can say, the normal growth of the uterus, or maybe you can say the baby, and the whole delivery, the production of your milk. All these things is generally regulated by the hormones. So when we talk about the hormones, there are many hormones. There are, several glands present in our body, different glands present in our body, which is like, starting from your brain, it is present there. Mind, it's pituitary, which is the master gland, which is controlling all the other ductless glands, like thyroid, pancreas, ovaries, the adrenal. So there are several glands which is secreting their chemicals, their hormones directly into the blood, and they're responsible for several functions. But now you have to understand that if one gland is not producing good number of hormone, required amount of hormone, it is the master gland which is regulating it, and it is going to push that gland so that it can secrete that particular amount of hormone. For example, if I'm talking about thyroid, if thyroid is not producing enough amount of thyroxine hormone, then your pituitary is going to command that gland that please secrete more and more amount of hormone, because it is insufficient and your body is not able to work properly. So the TSH, that is thyroid stimulating hormone, is going to increase in your bloodstream. And once you go for the blood test, you get to know that your TSH is on the higher side. It means your thyroid is not working. TSH is secreting from your pituitary, which is regulating your thyroid gland. If your thyroid gland is not working properly, your TSH is going to increase. Similarly, FSH, LH, these are the hormones which is secreting from your pituitary, which is managing the follicles, growth of the follicles, which is happening in your ovaries, right? So pituitary is commanding them. And if it is, working properly, then estrogen and progesterone, it is secreting from your ovaries, right? It is responsible for the inner lining, which is developing during the whole, menstrual cycle. This is responsible, generally estrogen and progesterone, which is secreting from your ovaries, it's regulating that. So if these hormones are not working according to the condition, as we have discussed, 1 in 5 women have PCOD, and this is because of the hormonal imbalance. It means we have seen that graph which Anjali have shown, that a particular time, like when your menstruation period is starting, all the hormones are on the least level, on the on the lowest level. Slowly and gradually these hormones are increasing. If we can come to that slide, we'll be able to see that the hormones are it, yes, in this next slide. Yes, this slide you can see the day one, the hormones are on the lowest level. Slowly and gradually on the 6th day to 7th day, it is increasing, and it is responsible for the inner lining of the uterus. It is it's growing, and on 14th day you can see all the hormones are on peak level, which is responsible for the ovulation to happen. And if ovulation happen, then this the ovum, if it gets fertilized, the pregnancy will happen. Otherwise it will wait for some time, and then all the hormones fall again, and it is responsible for the menstruation. But if this hormones are not working properly, if all the hormones go haywire, you just see this sync is very, very important for the regular menses. If it is not happening, then definitely it will, it will cause PCOD, which means polycystic ovarian disease. It means there are many follicles which is developing, but at the same time, it is not getting ruptured because the hormones are not supporting them, so that, the ovulation is not happening, and multiple ovums, immature follicles is remaining in your ovaries. And when you do go for a scan, ultrasound and all, you get to know that there are multiple follicles which is not at the mature level, but yes, there are multiple follicles in it, and you are not getting your menses on regular basis because of this particular reason. So this is the main cause. You can say the hormones, it plays an important role. And when we talk about the females specifically, males have a different phenomena. Females have to go through a many changes during their life cycle. Specifically, when we talk about when they are child, when they are babies, they don't have such hormonal imbalance. But once they reach the level of menarche, they start getting their menses, right? And they start secreting female hormones, which is responsible for the beauty of a female. You can say a flawless skin and a good hair, and then the female like body and everything. The growth happens that time. And then when you reach your at the when you become young, then at that particular time you become prone to get pregnant. If a female gets pregnant, and again, the hormones fluctuates, and then if you deliver, then also there's a production of milk. Then also there are prolactin hormone, which is responsible for it. And then slowly and gradually prolactin's its secretion, it should go down, and again you can become pregnant. So this cycle, a female faces a lot of physiological hormonal imbalance during the normal, like even if you don't have any medical issue, then also you are facing lot of hormonal fluctuations. And specifically when we talk about a physiological thing, it means not only or when you are getting pregnant or delivering or feeding or you are getting menopause, on regular basis, day to day basis, we have seen every month, you are preparing yourself to conceive, and then if it is not happening, then you will get menses. So this repeats itself every month from the time of menarche till the time of menopause. So you need to understand that female body, it is very complex system. And if hormones are not working properly, if you have one or the other medical issue like thyroid or PCOD, or you can say, diabetes or insulin resistance, these all are interlinked. And you have one medical issue, then because all the hormones are directly secreting in your blood, it is going to impact each other. So if you have thyroid, you are prone to get PCOD. If you have PCOD, you are prone to get insulin resistance, or so on. So you need to understand that hormones should remain in balanced condition.
Lovely, doctor. Lovely introduction about hormonal imbalances. I would like to open this forum and see if there are any questions that you have regarding hormonal imbalance or a particular case that you want to discuss, be it PCOD, thyroid, or irregular periods or painful periods. Any issue that you guys face, because what we don't want to just give you gyan and education on this
Right.
forum. We want you to come forward and discuss your menstrual issues, if you may have any, and we can take them up one by one. So let's I'm sure you guys are here for a reason, so let's hear it from all of you. And if you're liking the session, please give us a thumbs up and let us know for any issues that you have. I think Rashmi, thank you so much. Any questions, guys? Let's take questions. If you have PCOD, yes, is on a rise. We have a lot of women. So, like Dr. Nivedita said, that 1 in 5 women, 1 in 5 have PCOS. That's an alarming sign. So, I have a question. Bhumi says, yes, I have thyroid. So, Bhumi, any specific question around thyroid? What is that you want us to address? Why do you have thyroid? Or what you should be doing in thyroid? How is that we can help you? So, Bhumi, that's what you want to understand? I think doctor, yes, a lot of people say I have thyroid and PCOS. So let's address that why is that we have thyroid and how is that we can help them.
Right. So, first of all, these hormones, they are not, they are generally influenced by our lifestyle. So, if we talk about PCOD or if we talk about thyroid, it is generally, you can say it is related to our lifestyle, right? So, sometimes you are not, it remains unnoticed. You generally don't notice that, you have PCOD or you have thyroid or not. And all of a sudden, because of acne, because of unwanted hair, you go and meet your doctor, your gynec, or your you can say dermatologist, and they write test, and then you get to know, oh, you have PCOD. But you need to understand that there are n number of reasons, as I have mentioned earlier. All the hormones are interlinked. Sometimes you have PCOD, sometimes so if you are not eating right, if you are not working, if you're not doing physical activities, if you are not leading a peaceful life, if you are in under the stress, it could be anything, perceived stress or occupational stress, or you are gaining weight regularly, you are eating junks, fast foods, and binging and you are having a lot of carbonated caffeinated drinks, it is definitely going to impact your overall health. So you need to understand that if you are leading this right wrong pattern of lifestyle, then definitely you may lead to some or the other medical issue in thyroid and PCOS, which is very common nowadays. And the cause behind this is insulin resistance. Insulin resistance, it means you are having enough amount of carbohydrate, your body is not utilizing it, converting it into fat, and slowly and gradually your body become resistant to insulin, which is the main culprit behind all the other medical issues. So sometimes people come to us, they have just thyroid, but once we do the blood test or ultrasound or some other test, we get to know they have multiple problem, and that is known as PCOS. So there's a clear difference between PCOD and PCOS. PCOD, it means generally you can say the disease is limited to only ovaries, but when it is affecting the other glands as well, it becomes a complex disease, complex phenomena, and it known as syndrome. Syndrome means group of disease, right? So generally the lifestyle is the key cause behind all the lifestyle disorders and all the disease hormonal issues. Specifically, if we talk about the causes, it is stress, it is you're not having enough sleep. Nowadays a lot of pollutants are also there, that means you are not eating right, and the pollution is there around you. Air is polluted, water is polluted, you are using chemicals, this is also full of chemicals, the creams and
Correct.
all, and specifically you're using plastics. So these are the causes which is on regular basis without knowing anything we are practicing on regular basis, and one among every second or third person is having some or the other issue. So we need to understand the root cause behind it.
Correct. Doctor, can we also address in the forum? I think people have asked what is that we should do for PCOS and thyroid. At what are the three actionables that we have already there on the slide? That what is that they should do if they have PCOD, thyroid, and how we can give them some home remedies to take
Yes.
action.
Yeah. So, Anjali, I must tell you, we are discussing this on regular basis that, nowadays obesity is one of the major cause behind all the basic medical issues, right? So we have to reduce weight. But on the other hand, we have seen many patients who are very lean, very thin, but still they have either insulin resistance or they have, thyroid issue or they have PCOD. So
Yes,
there
issue.
are, different people, lean diabetic people are also there, lean PCOD people are also there. So we need to address the fat loss. It means you need to have food which is good for you, which can help you to reduce your fat, which will help you in weight reduction. And on the other hand, if you are lean, you can address your, you can increase your muscle mass and reduce your fat. Again, I want to tell you that, as it is hormone influenced disease, so you need to manage your hormones. And nowadays, whatever milk we are getting in the market, this is all hormone influenced. And, when we talk about cow milk specifically, cows are all mammals and we are also mammals. We have similar type of hormones. So for, as the production is less and consumption is more, nowadays people are, putting injection like oxytocin injections in order to increase the production of the milk. So that is
Right.
hormone influenced milk, right? So we should avoid that. We should stop having milk and milk product. If it is required to have it, if you want to have, you can use either the almond milk or the coconut milk. So you can use that and stop using the normal milk, or maybe you can use ger cow's milk, because this is also organic in nature. And stop having pesticides, stop having preservative induced things
Packaged
like
foods, right?
packaged food. Yes, so this needs to be avoided. Yes.
So, Rohini, I hope we've answered your question. I think she had a question: Can PCOS in PCOS dairy can be consumed or not? So, Rohini, yes, you should avoid it. And Bhavna has a question: Is soya not good? Now, Bhavani, that depends. I mean, do you have any specific issue? Do you have thyroid or PCOD? Any specific ailment? Because soya can affect a lot of thyroid people. Yes. So you
Yes,
have
yes,
PCOS.
yes, yes.
So
So
doctor,
generally, we can avoid in PCOS. we should avoid in thyroid specifically, because thyroid is generally, is the disease in which you should be avoiding this specifically the soya products. But I must tell you that PCOS is also, as I have mentioned, it is all interlinked. So it's better to avoid soya and soya products. Reason being, it is directly impacting your hormones.
Absolutely, absolutely. So we have more questions saying, I have mood swings, gray hair fall, excessive. How these issues are balanced? This is by Arpita Singh. How these issues are balanced? Okay, so how to balance these issues is, I think, what she wants to ask.
Hmm.
How to balance mood swings, and she has a lot of gray hair and excessive hair fall.
Right, Arpita, I must tell you, see, even if you are having mild symptoms, it means your body is saying something to you. It means you are deficit in some or the other minerals or vitamins. And by having right type of diet, which is required for you, if you start having personalized diet, you will be able to understand and address your, whatever deficiency you're having. And once you address that, all the problems, all the sign, all the symptoms are going to get milder and milder, and it will vanish in few days itself. So it means this is your, body is talking about moods. Generally,
Sorry.
no
No,
issues.
she's also written, doctor, that she is not recovered from thyroid
Huh.
after pregnancy. So this could be one of the reasons that she has excessive hair fall.
Of course, hair fall, thyroid, the specific sign and symptoms of thyroid, you have dry hair, dry skin, gray hair, you have constipation, all of a sudden you are gaining weight, a lot of sweating is there. So thyroids, they are having several symptoms. And after delivery, as I have mentioned, all the females are going through hormonal fluctuations. So if you generally get thyroid problem during your pregnancy, it generally remain if you don't address it in a proper manner. You have to start taking that medication throughout your life. So it's important to address your problem, and yes, it could be one of the reasons.
All right, thank you so much, doctor. There are a lot of questions around periods, and there is a question again by Rohini, which she says that if I have periods for 2 to 3 days, is it normal to have periods for 2 to 3 days?
So, Rohini, I must tell you, see, I really don't know what's your age, but slowly and gradually, once you're approaching your menopausal time, then generally the periods become scanty, and, so your age is just 34, right? So you are not supposed to have very, scanty periods, because generally your period should be at least for 3 to 4 days, and you should be using good 2 to 3 pads per day. So it depends, if you're having 2 to 3 days of period, but if it is the flow is good, it is not known as scanty periods. If the flow is also very less, then it means you have scanty periods, and you need to address it. As I have mentioned, estrogen and progesterone is responsible for the inner lining development of the uterus, which is responsible for, the pregnancy and all the things. So if it is not forming in a proper manner, then of course the menses which you are getting will not be in a proper manner. It is directly showing that you have hormonal imbalance, and you need to address it. If your age is 20 or 22, then 2 days is enough? No, I've already answered this question.
I will take this last question, and then we'll move forward, and we'll keep you keep shooting your questions, girls. We love the energy in you all, and I'm glad to have all these questions from you. I'm going to take this question from Shagun, and probably towards the end we'll take more questions. So I've got Shagun says, I've got PCOS test done, and all my hormone levels were normal. What might be other reasons of having PCOS?
So, as I have mentioned, see, you need to understand that PCOS can be, diagnosed by different methods. If you don't have any hormonal issue, but if you are having sign and symptoms like hirsutism, or maybe you have your missed periods, or ultrasound, if it is showing that your, ovaries are having multiple and developed follicles, it is the clear sign. So it's not that always your hormone should be PCOD panel. If it is showing the different, the hormone fluctuation, only then you have PCOS. You can also go for ultrasound, you can go for the thyroid test, you can go for the, symptom sign and symptoms, and you have to address your issue. Because if you have these issues, then it may, one or the other, after 2 3 months you will be having, you can see this in your PCS panel as well. So you need to address that.
Lovely. Can I know from the audience what language? I know how the session has gone, but I'd like to ask, what language are you guys comfortable with? English, pure Hindi, or a mix of English and Hindi? Let's hear it, because I want Rohini says English and Hindi. All right, a mix of English and Hindi. Rohini, you're awesome. You have been so prompt in replying and engaging with the audience.
Right.
Lovely. I love the energy with you, Rohini, Bhavani, Bhavani. Right? Sorry, I've been pronouncing your name wrongly. I'm sorry. Arpita, mix of English, Hindi, both. All right, lovely. So I'm going to take a lot of questions for all of you. We'll not miss out on any questions. And in case if we miss out, we'll send you a number. You can book a free consultation. You can talk to us. But on the screen, I would like to show you this amazing girl's story. Her name is Radhika, and like all of you, and since PCOS and PCOD is on the rise, she had similar issues. She's a young girl. She had PCOS, thyroid, painful periods. I remember, I mean, when I spoke to her, she told me that how painful her periods were, that वो बेड से भी नहीं उठ पाती थी. When you have such painful periods, and that you can't even get up from the bed and do your normal chores and your normal activity, that means you have some serious issues. So she came with painful periods, and then we found out that she has PCOS, and of course she knew about her thyroid. But within a span of 3 months, she was able to reverse her issues. And if you see this photograph, and you see that nice smile and beautiful smile on her face, where she's wearing this violet sari during her, I think this is her convocation photograph. So that's the change in Radhika that we got. And her confidence level has gone up. And not only we try at Laika, we try to help you physically but mentally as well, because ultimately if you're physically fit, you mentally also feel very good. You feel good about yourself. Your confidence gets boosted up. So yeah, that's about us. That's about us at Laika. And how we do this is, of course, we're going to cover this later ahead. I would like to cover, see if you guys have any gut issues, or we can move on to next set of questions for you guys. I think there are a lot of people asking about that my hormones, how do my hormones affect my weight? There is a question saying, I think Pushpa has a question. I'm 27 years old. Ma'am, I have normal and regular periods, and I don't have thyroid. And I don't know, I'm overweight, and I have facial hair and extreme in the chin area, also recently grown on the neck area. Also, I don't know what to do. So can we address Dr. Nivedita? Can we address Pushpa?
Yes, yes, of course, Pushpa, I must tell you. See, as I have mentioned, even if you don't have your, ultrasound or the blood test reports, if it is not showing that you have PCOS, still if you have hirsutism is responsible. Like, a normal female is not going to get any male pattern hair growth. It is generally because of your testosterone. Testosterone, it means it is the hormone, male hormone, which is present in female body, but it in very scanty amount. But due to some hormonal imbalances, if it is increasing, it is responsible for the hirsutism, it is responsible for the male pattern hair. So you need to address that by, you need to understand what is the reason behind it. Generally, it could be insulin resistance, it could be your, female hormones, it is not producing in a good amount. That is why it is not balancing the testosterone. So you need to address it by, reducing your weight, because again, I need to tell you that the stress hormone, if you are on the higher side of your weight, it is going to cause stress, right? And stress is directly proportional to cortisol hormone. Cortisol is responsible for weight gain again, because when you are under stress, you tend to eat more. And then when you eat more, you go into the guilt, and then you start, under the guilt, you start being on, the stress is going to increase again, and then it is going to, you are going to eat more. So stress is the main factor which is, because of which you tend to eat more. ज्यादा खाते हैं और उसके बाद गिल्ट में चले जाते हैं, और गिल्ट में जाने के बाद में फिर हमारा स्ट्रेस बढ़ जाता है, और फिर से हमारा स्ट्रेस बढ़ता है तो फिर हम ज्यादा खाते हैं. दिस इज द विशियस साइकिल in which all of us are trapped. And because of this particular reason, we are keep on increasing weight and we need to break this vicious cycle. अगर हमें इसे ब्रेक करना है तो हमें सारी तरफ से काम करना होगा, हमें डाइट भी ठीक करनी होगी, हमें एक्सरसाइजेस भी करनी होगी, और अगर कोई मेडिकल इशू है तो उसे एड्रेस भी करना होगा। एंड वी नीड टू स्टिक दिस टू दिस पैटर्न। समटाइम्स हमें सब कुछ पता होता है बट हम कर नहीं पाते। वी नीड अ कोच, to to push us, to motivate us, right?
Sure, doctor. Thank you so much. And there are a lot of questions around weight management. I think Bhumi has said I've been gaining weight. There are questions about seed cycle also. We'll cover that up very soon. So, Lekha, about seed cycling, I'll be covering that for you. So, yeah. So, I think let's hear it from all of you. Do you have obesity issues, weight gain issues? If the answer to this is yes, let's type yes in the comment box. Let me see how many of you are looking at losing weight. We as women, we are always looking at losing weight. Even if we are in our ideal BMI, we still want to lose weight. We still want to fit into that old gym. But let's hear it from all of you. Uh, all right, let's see how many yeses we have for weight loss. Come on, let's keep pouring in. Pushpa says yes. Okay. Do you guys mind revealing your weight here? Let me reveal my weight. So I am a mother of 2 years old, and I have a height of about 5'4". I weigh about 60 kgs. Pushpa says 90 kgs. All right. Bhavani says 72 kgs. All right, all right. So you guys are looking for weight loss. Rohini says 49. All right. Arpita 56. Sure, lovely. So, doctor, can we cover this topic of how our hormones are associated with obesity and us gaining weight?
Yes, of course. Anjali, I must tell you, there are two hormone basically, which is responsible for, giving you that satiety feeling. See, one is ghrelin, which is generally stimulating your appetite. मतलब आपका ghrelin hormone जब बढ़ता है तो आपको भूख लगती है और आप कुछ खाते हो। और ऑन द अदर हैंड जैसे जैसे आप खाने लगते हो आपका लैप्टिन बढ़ना शुरू हो जाता है, विच इज रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर सटाइटी फीलिंग। Satiety in the sense which tells you that you're full and now you don't need to eat anything. But
Correct.
when you are under stress, when your cortisol is increasing, it is going to decrease your the leptin hormone, and it is going to increase your ghrelin hormone। मतलब जब आप स्ट्रेस में होते हो तो आप ज्यादा खाना शुरू कर देते हो और आपकी जो सटाइटी फीलिंग है वो कम होने लगती है, जिससे आपका वेट जो है वो पुट ऑन होना शुरू हो जाता है, बिकॉज सेंस ऑफ सटाइटी आ ही नहीं पा रही है कि आई एम फुल, राइट? सो दिस इज ऑल रिलेटेड टू योर स्ट्रेस। And when you keep on eating, then this glucose, which is extra, you're gaining extra amount of glucose in your system, you're putting it inside your digestive system, then this glucose, if it is not utilized by your body, is going to convert into fat, राइट? तो ये फैट जब आपकी बॉडी में बढ़ता जाता है तो ये एक काम करने लगता है इंसुलिन रेजिस्टेंस का, जो आपकी बॉडी में अगेन वेट गेन के लिए रिस्पॉन्सिबल हो जाता है। तो ये एक विशियस साइकिल है जिसमें आप स्ट्रेस में होते हो तो आप ज्यादा खाते हो और ज्यादा खाते हो तो फिर से स्ट्रेस में हो
That's
जाते
right.
हो और फिर दिस विशियस साइकिल रिपीट इटसेल्फ एंड इट इज द मेन रीजन बिहाइंड योर वेट गेन। तो उसको जैसे मैंने आपको पहले भी बताया था कि इसको एड्रेस करना बहुत ज्यादा जरूरी है। और हम कैसे कर सकते हैं? अगेन, माइंडफुल ईटिंग, मतलब आप क्या खा रहे हो, कब खा रहे हो, क्वालिटेटिव एनालिसिस करना बहुत ज्यादा जरूरी है। सिर्फ पेट भरने के लिए नहीं खाना, अच्छी चीजों से पेट भरने के लिए खाना है, सही टाइम पे खाना है। अगर आप एवरी 2 आवर भी कुछ हेल्दी खा रहे होते हो तो आप एकदम से बिंज ईटिंग नहीं करते हो, एकदम से आप बहुत ज्यादा बिंजिंग नहीं करते हो। तो दिस इज इम्पॉर्टेंट। एंड वॉट एवर यू आर ईटिंग, यू शुड बर्निंग द सेम थिंग एट द सेम प्रोपोर्शन। मतलब आप जितना भी खा रहे हो उसे समझो क्या खा रहे हो और उसे बर्न आउट करो विद द एक्सरसाइजेस। And you can always increase your metabolism by adding some infused water like jeera water, methidana water, fenugreek seeds जिसे हम बोलते हैं, और maybe just to address your digestive system, constipation तो नहीं है, वो सब चीजों को आपको address करना बहुत ज्यादा जरूरी है।
Sure, doctor. Thank you so much. So That was about weight gain and about hormones. Do you have any specific questions around weight gain or obesity? We were very happy to take them. Guys, we are so Mayuri, uh, Bhavani, Pushpa. Any specific questions regarding weight gain? What is that you have in your head? That why am I gaining weight if I don't have these issues? Anything that is coming to your mind. And till then, we address your questions. We want to give you a takeaway of this session, and at the end, finally, I have a surprise planned for all of you. I'm going to reveal that surprise for all of you in the next 2 minutes. And till then, I think Dr. Nivedita will like to summarize on what is this shield and what is this word, that what do we mean by shield, and what is that we are trying to tell them, that how they should shield themselves.
Right.
So like Captain America has this shield. So yeah, let's talk about that.
Yeah, Anjali. So we are emphasizing on this word shield. It means that, whatever problem we are having is generally because of the lifestyle, right? So we need to address this lifestyle with the help of, sleeping sufficiently. S stands for sleeping sufficiently. You need to address your problem. If you are under stress, your sleep is going to get haywire. So you need to address that problem so that you can prepare yourself for the next battle, right? And then you have to handle your stress effectively. If you are having any sort of stress, speak out, talk to someone, take the respective measures and accordingly treat it effectively. And if you are not able to handle it yourself, interact, what whosoever can help you, talk to them, go to them, share your problem and try to find out the root cause and try to sort it out then and there. And again, I keep on emphasizing exercise regularly. If you are exercising, you will be able to, increase your blood circulation, increase your metabolism, and you can defeat the medical issues, whatever you're facing. And sometimes you need an expert's help. So learn with Laika. Laika, we are here. Sometimes it is important to tell you that sometimes each and everything, but still you need a proper guidance how to implement this into your lifestyle on a proper, in a proper manner. So Laika is going to help you in that. And of course, with the help of diet interventions, because diet is something which you have to take till the time of, since the time of you have taken birth till the time you are going to, die. This is Diet is something which you cannot stop. So if you are eating mindfully, if you are eating according to your requirements, if you're eating according to your lifestyle diseases, you can address your problems. And you can, diet can play an important role, and it can be taken as a medicine as well. Like, diet can treat medical issues. So shield is important. If you are working on these things, you can treat each and everything, right?
Thank you so much, doctor.
Right. Thank you very
And
much.
I think we have some questions saying, ma'am, portion does portion control work for weight loss?
Yes, of course. I must tell you that, sometimes, if, as I have mentioned, there is no diet should not be a penalty, diet should not be a punishment for anyone. If you are eating mindfully, whatever you're eating, just do little modification in that particular diet and you can rectify your problems. Like, even if you're eating rice and dal on regular basis, even after, even if you are having rotis and vegetable on regular basis, you can, by just controlling the attas, by just modification in the little amount of vegetables, you can do the you can see significant result. So that can be done. And if you can control your portion size, incorporating lot amount of vegetable protein, right amount of things, then definitely you can address your problem. So portion control can be a game changer for sure.
Lovely, lovely. So, thank you so much. I mean, Pushpa, you've been very energetic and you've been asking a lot of questions. Rohini, Pushpa, Bhavani are the winners for today. I mean, they're so engaged. I would like other people also to, keep engaging with us and keep asking us questions. Till then, I am going to give you an idea about what we do at Leica. What is Leica's approach towards hormonal health, and how is that we address these hormonal issues at Leica. Basically, we like to call it Lyca's 1, 2, 3 hormonal balance approach. It's firstly starts with identification and root cause analysis. Now, what does that mean? Dr. Nivedita, is an Ayurvedic practitioner, and she really emphasizes and says Nidan Parivarjan is something that we all must do. That means finding the root cause and addressing that. If you have acne, if you have hair fall, if you have sleep issues, if you have anxiety, if you have pain during your periods, or you're not able to get up from the bed while you have your periods, what is the reason behind it? What is the root cause? So it is not about shooting in the dark, right? If you suddenly say that, oh, this could be the reason and my acne is because probably I'm not having enough water, or so we are just doing some guesswork. We believe that at Laika we don't do any guesswork. We identify your root cause through a very specialized scoring mechanism called the lifestyle quotient and the menstrual wellness quotient. So the lifestyle quotient is where we ask you some basic stuff about your age, weight, height, and asking you your general health. And then we have created another questionnaire which is called the menstrual wellness quotient. So, like I told you in the beginning, how we different from men, and we have these hormonal cycles, and we have got a 20-day hormonal cycle. Similarly, in these phases that we have, the four menstrual phases, we have a lot of hormones acting up and coming into play. And that's why we have developed a special questionnaire called the menstrual wellness quotient. So what do we do here? We ask you certain questions like, how is your pain tolerance level? Now, if I'm pinching myself like this, now this pain to Bhavani could be different, and to Pushpa can be different, to Shivani can be different, and it is very subjective in nature. So we try to analyze how is the pain to you, and when does this pain occur? Does it occur before your period days, on your period days, after your period days? Do you feel bloated during, once you're getting your periods, or do you have severe back pain while your periods are coming? Why do you have those issues? Because there is certain deficiency in your body, and that's why you have these issues, right? How are your concentration levels? When I'm talking to you for about an hour or now, are you do you have brain fog? Are you able to concentrate fully? Let's talk about other things. क्या आप सामान रख के भूल जाते हो? Are you forgetful कि अच्छा मैंने ये सामान रखा था, मुझे याद भी नहीं है कहाँ पे रखा है? you know how is your lower motor coordination? Then we also look at your behavioral changes. So no doctor would do that for you. Doctor will say, hey, you have PCOD, you have thyroid, take this medicine and go home, right? That's what doctors have been doing. But we have developed this, of course, through a panel of expert doctors, and it's just patented now. We also track your actions that are beyond your control. For example, if you feel dizzy or you feel cold sweat, you have hot flashes. A lot of menopausal women have hot flashes, right? What is, do you have water retention? Do you feel negative all the time that, "Arey, ye ho jayega, wo ho jayega," and what are your arousal levels? A lot of women come to us saying that, they have arousal issues. So your appetite, after we have analyzed this, and it takes us time for us to ask you these certain set of questions, and then come to a conclusion. And then we give you, after this we also add an Ayurvedic element to it, where we say that whether you what is your body type. So it's called Prakriti and Vikriti. We identify this body type, and then we give you a specialized score, which we call the menstrual wellness score that you have, and we work on improving this score. So how do we work on improving these balances? After we have had a thorough assessment through LQ and MWQ, we move towards preparing a specialized program for you. Now, this is not you know as easy as you think. That we don't give you something random on earth saying, oh, you start doing portion control, or somebody said portion control, right? Or you start doing a high protein or a low carb diet, or you go in a keto diet, or suddenly we say that okay, let's do a calorie deficit diet. No, we create cycle synced diet plans. What does that mean? So we saw these four phases. That means that for example, जब आप अपने ल्यूचुअल फेज में हो तो आपको प्रोजेस्टेरॉन को सिंथेसिस देना है, तो उस टाइम पे आपको क्या तरीके के खाने खाने चाहिए. सो somebody said seed cycling. I was coming to that. So seed cycling helps a lot. Why does seed cycling help? Right, because you if you're having sunflower seeds during your luteal phase, it basically tries to sync up the hormones that are responsible for this. So it works on improving the hormonal balance in your body. Similarly, during your ovulation phase, you need to support your estrogen production. So what helps with estrogen production is vitamin B rich foods, fermented foods, sprouts. So these are called cycle sync diet plans or phased based diet plans. So we don't give you random, high protein low carb diets. Every phase you get a diet, depending on whether you are ovulation phase or menstrual phase or follicular phase. All these phases that you have, we give you diet plans according to that. We give you fitness guidance, we give you yoga during periods. We believe that during your period days you should be doing yoga, because yoga helps you with a lot of pain relief. We give you Ayurvedic herbs and decoctions also to balance your hormones effectively. And we don't stop there. Step three is we believe in improvising, educating, and motivating. And yet, as women, we always need that push कि बस कोई उठा दे नींद से हमें वर्कआउट करने के लिए. So we give you a dedicated health coach. That person ensures that आप नींद से उठो, जागो और वर्कआउट करने जाओ, अपना डाइट फॉलो करो. We believe in constant follow-ups, and we create a community of like-minded people like you, and where we ask a lot of questions, educate you, keep giving you lifestyle tips, give you newsletters, and we keep conducting workshops like this. So we are dedicatedly here to guide you and give you the tools and the support that you need to thrive. So yeah, and Bhavani says, yes, doctors don't tell you the root cause and just give you tablets. I have been taking 21 tablets of all teenage. Absolutely. So, yes, Sulekha, can you share the plan and charges? Yes, Sulekha, I'm going to do that. I have a small surprise for you. So, we are coming to a big surprise. Yeah, so we are the surprise for all of you is that we are launching a hormonal balance builder program. The plan is targeted towards hormonal balance and giving you consistent lifestyle adjustment that I just spoke about. Okay, just to give you a recap, how we give you a doctor, a health coach, and a dietitian at your fingertips. All of these people are added in a WhatsApp group with you, and you can access the doctor, health coach, and dietitian anytime. Weekly basis you get a diet plan according to your cycles, right? And this is how we are different. We do an assessment first, right, which is through lifestyle quotient and menstrual wellness quotient. We give you a support through doctor, health coach, and a dietitian. What kind of metrics that we analyze? We don't say that, oh, you have PCOD, you got your periods, you're fine now, or you wanted to do weight loss with us, you've lost so many kgs, you're fine now. No, we give you a complete mind body analysis report and a progress tracking report. This is generated on monthly basis, that how is your complete sync with your mind and body, not just random generic progress report that, oh look, आपने 10 किलो कम कर लिया, आपका थायराइड रिवर्स हो गया, आपका पीसीओडी रिवर्स हो गया. नो, we don't do that. We give you very detailed reports, right? Diet plans are not calorie deficit. Diet plans are not high protein, low carb, nothing like that. These are phase based diet plans designed according to different phases of your cycle. Very beautifully, we are a perfect blend of Ayurveda and modern science. We're not just science or integrative approach where we say, oh, let's do science and let's work on according to what science is. We say that our Rishi Munis and our Dadi Nanis have believed in certain science, And that's why we have blended Ayurvedic knowledge and modern science completely together beautifully and created a holistic program for you. So that's about us. This is what you achieved. You achieved improved hormonal health, hormone levels, elevated energy. Already, you guys are so energetic here. People who have gut issues, craving issues, this is what you can expect from this program. I'm going to reveal the price because somebody said they want to know what is the price like. So, we are giving away this hormonal balance builder program, which is for 3 months at a very special price. This is our 3 months price. The MRP is 12,000 rupees. Today we are giving it away for 7,800, which is at a 35% discount, and you need to pay only 1,000 rupees to block your seats today. That's all we're asking you for. That's all you need to do to invest in your health. So if we do some math, you can do some math, and I love doing some math like this. So 7,800 rupees for 3 months is essentially 2,600 rupees, and 2,600 rupees, if you divide it by 30, I'm asking you to invest only 86 rupees per day in your health today. So all you need to do is scan the QR code and block your seats by paying 1,000 rupees. That's all we are asking for. And this is an investment towards your health, right? If you have issues, you have hormonal issues, यहाँ पे हम लोग आपकी नब्स को पकड़ने का काम करते हैं, right? And to ensure that your hormones are in sync with each other, this is what the program is all about. And why, you must be thinking, I'm sure, and let's have questions if you have any, that why 3 months and why not 1 month or why not 15 days? Why? Because एक मही एक हफ्ते में 2 हफ्ते में कुछ नहीं बदलेगा, कुछ भी नहीं होगा. For your body to adapt to a certain stimuli, it takes you about 12 weeks. एक हफ्ते में कुछ नहीं होता है. So, for people who have been taking medicines for very long time, thyroid, PCOD, I'm not saying that, your medicines will stop completely, but this will help you in reducing your medicine dosage, and to make that work for you. We need at least 12 weeks or 3 months to ensure that we are able to give you at least, the results that you're wanting for, right? So this is, I like to call it super personalized, because you get a doctor, a dietitian, a health coach in one WhatsApp group. Where do you get so much in 2,600 rupees a month, right? So we have a lot of options available. We have an EMI option available. We have yeah, we yeah, we have, you can get in touch with our sales team and then explore more options. But I have this on my screen, and I think I have somebody who has made the payment of 1,000 rupees. Ashna, can we confirm, have you made the payment of 1,000 rupees? I really appreciate the support you have offered. I have made the payment. I expect you to guide me further. Let's congratulate Ashna or Dr. Nivedita. We have one user. Rashmi says enrolled, ma'am. Let's congratulate Rashmi. Thank you, Rashmi, and congratulations for enrolling in this program. Ashna says yes. Anamika says plan seems very interesting. Thank you, Anamika. If you have any questions, guys, you may ask any questions. Let's hear it from all of you. Yeah. So also for people who think, these are some love from our customers. How have they changed? You can, of course, I cannot just zoom in for you, but I'm sure you can look at this at your own level. So these are some testimonials that we've had. I also want to, let wanting to let you know that we have a 15 days money back guarantee to ensure to people like you and me that if you think that this might not work for you, or you've tried multiple products, you've tried multiple services, मेरा पैसा वेस्ट हो गया, तो मैंने तो बहुत कुछ किया है, मुझसे फॉलो नहीं होता है, तो मैं कैसे करूँगी, तो I'm paying, I'll not be able to do it. This is for people who think, uh, you know अब मैंने बहुत सारे प्लान्स किए हैं पास्ट में, बट आई वाज नॉट एबल टू फॉलो देम, या मेरा पैसा वेस्ट ही हो जाएगा, मुझे पता है. I want to give you this challenge, and this challenge is for you, right? Not for me. Because I understand that you've tried multiple things and nothing has worked for you. And we are so confident that within 15 days, if you don't feel that you haven't seen any change, then I will return your money back without even asking you a single question. So every penny that you've invested will be returned to you if you don't see any change in the next 15 days of enrolling in this program. So all of you will receive a 15 days money back guarantee certificate from all of us, people who have attended this workshop. Um, and by the way, this offer is valid only in this workshop. Once this workshop gets over, I'll not be able to give out this offer to all of you. Priya Agarwal has enrolled. Congratulations, Priya. Have paid. Looking forward to a healthy journey. Congratulations. We're also looking forward to serving you. Priya, thanks a lot. Anamika Sinha, I have logged my seat. So we have Priya, Anamika, Ashna, Rashmi. All right, lovely, lovely. So many people have enrolled. Amazing, amazing to see your energy, guys. This is too good. This was beyond my expectation. You guys have rocked it today. मज़ा ही करा दिया आपने, तो बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया आप सबका for joining us in this workshop, and taking charge of your health. And all these people, all of you who are enrolling, this is an investment towards your health. And as somebody has rightly said, हेल्थ इज वेल्थ. हम लोग म्यूचुअल फंड्स में इन्वेस्ट करते हैं, हम लोग इन्वेस्टमेंट स्कीम्स में इन्वेस्ट करते हैं, एंड वी लुक एट अ लॉन्ग टर्म होराइजन. कि म्यूचुअल फंड्स तो वो वर्ड आता है ना, म्यूचुअल फंड्स तो सही है, यू नो एंड यू मस्ट लुक एट म्यूचुअल फंड्स फॉर at least a 3 years horizon or a 5 years horizon, and that's when you start reaping its benefits and it gives you results. आजकल तो वैसे स्टॉक मार्केट बहुत ऊपर जा रहा है, but long term, if you look at it, we look at such plans, and we immediately we say, oh yes, I want to double up my money. But what about your health? Let's work on your health. Let's work on building your health through this hormonal balance builder program, which is very unique, and it's one of a kind, where you get a doctor, a dietitian, or health coach in one WhatsApp group. And all we are asking you to invest is 86 rupees a day. So I'm going to have the screen for the next 2 minutes with all of you, and see if there are more people who are interested. I would just like to mention this again, that I will be able to give this special price of 12,000 rupees at a 35% discount only in this workshop for the next 2 minutes. Then I will have to, take away this offer, because this is only for people who have attended the workshop, right? So you just need to pay 1,000 rupees now to block your seats through this QR code. Let us know. If you're interested, also let us know, so that we can block your seat, and my sales team can talk to you after this workshop if you have any questions. And please shoot any questions if you have anything about the program, guys. Please, we are happy to have any questions if you have. All right, and I would like to have a round of applause for all the women who have attended this workshop. I think Dr. Nivedita, let's have a round of applause for them, for at least attending this workshop and taking in charge of their health. So that's from my end. So I hope my you know cheer for you was loud enough, and it has motivated you to take care of your health. And remember, Dr. Nivedita told you the shield framework. That's the takeaway for today. Sleep well, H. What was H, Dr. Nivedita?
It was sleep well. It means you need to take care of your sleep, and then you have to, take care of your stress. You need to take care of your diet. You need to take help of your if there is any problem going on, you should take the seek the help of the person whosoever is close to you, and then you have to take the help of Laika if you want to, because of course there are it's required to take guidance from the experts, and sometimes they can really help you. They can really make you understand where exactly you're lacking and what modification light changes you can do in your life, and you can
Absolutely.
right. So
Absolutely. So, Shield is the takeaway for today. Sleep well, handle stress, interact, exercise regularly. Women, we need to start hitting the gym. We need to build our muscles. Learn with Laika, like I said, and work on your diet alterations. Ensure that you're having cycle synced diets. Ensure that you're doing seed cycling during your hormonal cycles, right? So Shield is the takeaway for today. And I like to congratulate all our enrollments that we have had for people who enrolled for our hormonal balance program. So Rashmi, Anamika, Ashna, Priya, and Anamika Sinha, let's a round of applause for all of you for taking control of your health. And with that, I would like to take your leave for today. Do we have any questions? I'm going to share my number to all of you so that if you have any questions post this workshop, we are flashing a number for booking a free consultation with us. So you can go ahead and book any free consultations if you like to ask our team of doctors and dietitians. We are based out of Gurgaon, and we have a huge team of doctors and dietitians here. You can speak to any one of us and address your queries. So with that, I like to take your leave, and it's Tuesday. Tomorrow is Gandhi Jayanti, so I'm sure we'll be enjoying the holiday tomorrow, respect to Gandhi Jayanti. And with that, happy vacationing, guys. With Yeah, so good evening and namaste.
Namaste.